Loving yourself is something many people struggle with, yet it's one of the most important skills you can develop. When you truly begin to value and care for yourself, everything in your life starts to change. Your confidence grows, challenges become easier to manage, and your happiness becomes less dependent on others. This isn't about being selfish or trying to be perfect. It's about recognizing your worth and treating yourself with the kindness and respect you genuinely deserve, every single day. Welcome to Splendour. In this video, you'll discover practical steps and honest advice to help you begin this journey right now. You'll learn how to face your fears, quiet your inner critic, set healthy boundaries, and build habits that support your mental and emotional well-being. If you've ever felt stuck or unsure about how to love yourself more, this video will guide you through real-life actions that can make a meaningful difference. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have the tools and motivation to start putting yourself first, without guilt or hesitation. To listen the full audiobook or listen in another language, simply click the settings icon to switch audio tracks, or check the link in the description for more options. Embrace your true self. Every day, we are given a choice to live as who we truly are or to become what others expect. True peace, strength, and confidence begin when we choose authenticity over approval. Society teaches us to chase perfection, seek validation, and silence our emotions. But real self-worth doesn't come from proving yourself. It comes from knowing and accepting who you are. Embracing your true self means being honest, even when it's hard. It's about saying no when you mean it, taking care of your emotional and mental well-being, setting boundaries without guilt, feeling your emotions without judgment, letting go of comparison and shame. Self-love isn't a moment of inspiration, it's a daily practice. As you become more real with yourself, you build a quiet confidence and inner peace. You stop needing others to validate you because you've learned to stand by yourself. Not everyone will support your growth, but that's okay. You're not here to impress others, you're here to be true to yourself. And every day, you have the power to make that choice. Challenge negative thoughts with positive, honest self-talk. Most people unconsciously speak negatively to themselves, often starting their day with silent self-criticism. These thoughts, left unchecked, become mental habits that affect self-worth, motivation, and behavior. But here's the truth. You don't choose every thought, but you do choose which ones to believe. A thought is not a fact, it's just a suggestion. Challenging negative thoughts doesn't mean denying your struggles. It means facing them with honesty and compassion. When you pause, question a harsh thought, and replace it with a balanced truth, you begin to shift your mindset. Examples of healthy self-talk include, "This is tough, but I'll get through it. I made a mistake, but I'm still learning. I feel low today, but that doesn't define my worth." You won't get it perfect every time, but the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. By practicing self-awareness and using gentle, honest words with yourself, you build emotional resilience, inner stability, and self-respect. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for your entire life. The stronger and kinder it becomes, the more empowered and peaceful your life will feel. Building resilience by facing fear. Resilience isn't about eliminating fear, but about learning to face it step by step. Fear grows when we avoid it, but weakens when we confront it, gradually and intentionally. True strength is built not through grand gestures but through small, consistent actions. You don't have to be fearless to be brave. You just need to keep moving, even when fear is present. Avoiding fear limits your confidence, growth, and options. Whether it's difficult conversations, delayed goals, or new environments, avoiding these situations reinforces the idea that you're not capable. But taking even one small step proves you can handle discomfort and act before feeling fully ready. Self-talk plays a critical role. Encouraging inner dialogue helps you build momentum. Fear often hides behind perfectionism, procrastination, or overthinking. Recognizing these patterns allows you to break them. Courage doesn't come from imagining success, but from doing the hard thing. Real resilience also includes recovery. When you stumble, how you treat yourself matters more than how quickly you bounce back. Ultimately, resilience is built through small acts of courage, repeated over time. The goal isn't to erase fear, but to stop letting it control your life. The more you face it, the more your confidence grows, and the more empowered you become to live boldly and fully. Prioritize your needs without guilt or hesitation. This chapter encourages you to stop waiting for permission and start taking care of yourself. You've spent years putting others first, often at the cost of your own well-being. True strength isn't about endless sacrifice, it's about knowing when to say, "I matter too." Your needs are valid and deserve attention without guilt. You don't owe anyone an explanation for needing rest, setting boundaries, or choosing peace over chaos. Society often teaches us that prioritizing ourselves is selfish, but that belief leads to burnout and resentment. Taking care of yourself means being honest about what you truly need: solitude, support, freedom, or structure. Boundaries are not selfish. They protect your energy and time. You may disappoint others by saying no, but that's okay. The right people will understand. Feeling guilty is normal. It's a conditioned response, not a sign you're doing something wrong. Acknowledge the guilt, but don't let it control your choices. Choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's wise and necessary. You deserve to rest without earning it. You're allowed to create a life that feels good, not just one that looks good. Stop abandoning yourself to be accepted. Choose yourself. Protect your peace. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a life where you thrive, not just survive. Develop daily habits that nurture your mental health. Mental health doesn't improve through big dramatic changes, but through small, consistent daily habits. These habits may seem simple, but over time they help you feel more balanced, calm, and in control. Start your day with quiet moments, breathe, stretch, and remind yourself you don't need to rush. Be mindful of what you consume, not just food, but thoughts, conversations, and digital content. Move your body gently to release stress and shift your mood. Challenge your inner critic with kind, truthful self-talk. Take short emotional check-ins and acknowledge how you feel. Practice moments of silence to pause and reset. Prioritize sleep with a calming nighttime routine. Use journaling to express and understand your thoughts. Build genuine connections with people who support your growth. Include at least one small joy in your day to remind yourself life is about more than survival. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. These habits are not chores, they're acts of self-respect. Each time you choose them, you're telling yourself, "I'm worth the effort it takes to feel better." Set clear boundaries to protect your energy. Setting clear boundaries is essential for your well-being. When you don't have boundaries, people can misuse your time, kindness, and emotional availability, leaving you feeling drained and invisible. Saying no might feel uncomfortable at first, but it is necessary to protect your mental and emotional health. Boundaries are not about cutting people off. They're about honoring your needs, conserving your energy, and living with intention. Listen to your body. It often shows signs of stress before your mind acknowledges it. You don't owe anyone constant access or explanations. A simple, "I can't do that right now," is enough. Your limits are valid, even if others don't understand them. You're not responsible for managing everyone's emotions. You're here to live with peace and purpose, not to keep everyone else comfortable at your expense. Boundaries apply in personal, social, and professional settings. Whether it's protecting your time, avoiding toxic conversations, or creating space from emotional overload, you're allowed to say no. Doing so helps you stay aligned with your true self. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's survival. And the more you preserve it, the more you can give to what truly matters. Practice gratitude to increase your self-appreciation. Gratitude is a powerful but often overlooked tool for building self-worth. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending life is perfect. It's about choosing to see both the good and the hard honestly. When you consistently practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already working. This shift helps you appreciate your growth, effort, and resilience, even if the results aren't perfect. Gratitude reduces self-criticism, comparison, and doubt. It builds self-respect and transforms your relationship with yourself into one that's kind, grounded, and supportive. Even small victories, like staying calm or resting without guilt, deserve recognition. True self-appreciation comes from within, by acknowledging your effort and progress, especially when no one else sees it. Gratitude is most powerful during tough times. It gives you a sense of stability, helping you remember your strength even when everything feels uncertain. It doesn't mean ignoring struggles, it means seeing the full picture. Gratitude allows you to feel multiple emotions and teaches you to trust yourself through life's messiness. Start small. Thank yourself for one thing daily. Notice qualities you're proud of. Over time, this builds confidence, not because someone praised you, but because you finally see your own worth. When you appreciate yourself, you become less dependent on others' approval. You connect more deeply with yourself and others, giving freely without neediness. Gratitude isn't forced positivity, it's the habit of noticing what's working, who you're becoming, and what already deserves your attention. With that, your self-respect grows, turning into belief and ultimately into self-love. You don't need a big reason to be grateful, just the willingness to see what's already true. You've grown. You've endured, you've shown up, and that's worth celebrating. Take responsibility for your own happiness. This chapter emphasizes that your happiness is your own responsibility. No one else is coming to save you. Waiting for others to fix your life or heal your emotions only keeps you stuck and disappointed. Happiness isn't something that happens by chance or through someone else's approval. It is built through conscious choices, daily actions, and self-respect. The author highlights that many people avoid doing the deep inner work required for true fulfillment. Instead, they distract themselves, blame others, or cling to comfort zones that ultimately hurt them. Real happiness begins when you take ownership of your feelings, stop blaming others, and stop waiting for perfect conditions. Taking responsibility means setting boundaries, letting go of unhealthy habits, and being honest with yourself. It also involves recognizing patterns of self-abandonment and deciding to choose yourself without guilt. Happiness comes when you stop performing for approval and start living in alignment with your truth. The chapter ends with a powerful reminder: you are not powerless or broken. You don't need permission to feel okay. Just begin, with whatever you have, wherever you are. Take one step at a time and own your peace. Cultivate forgiveness toward yourself and past mistakes. This chapter focuses on the importance of self-forgiveness. It explains that holding on to guilt and shame from the past only keeps us stuck in emotional pain. True growth doesn't come from self-punishment but from understanding, learning, and letting go. The chapter encourages readers to acknowledge mistakes without letting them define their identity. Replace negative inner dialogue with compassionate self-talk. Understand that healing comes from patience and self-compassion, not perfection. Recognize that forgiveness opens the door to emotional freedom. Stop replaying painful memories as punishment and instead use them to grow wiser and more empathetic. Talk to yourself with the same gentleness you offer others. Accept that you deserve peace and healing now, not later, and not after achieving perfection. Ultimately, the message is, you are not your past. You deserve to heal, live fully, and treat yourself with kindness. Celebrate small wins to boost your confidence. Many people focus only on big goals, ignoring the small steps that lead to success. Celebrating small wins builds confidence, creates momentum, and reduces overwhelm. Small victories, like sending an avoided email or resisting a bad habit, are signs of progress and resilience. Regularly recognizing these wins helps shift your mindset from self-doubt to self-belief. Celebrating doesn't need to be public or grand. Even a quiet moment of appreciation matters. Keeping a journal of small achievements provides motivation during tough times. Sharing wins with trusted people can boost your confidence, but true validation should come from within. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows stronger every time you celebrate effort and progress. Small changes over time reshape your mindset, help you stay motivated, and build emotional resilience. Ultimately, celebrating small wins trains you to enjoy the journey, not just chase the destination. Invest time in activities that bring you joy. This chapter emphasizes the importance of making time for activities that bring genuine joy. In the rush of daily life, people often neglect their own happiness. However, prioritizing joy isn't selfish. It's essential for emotional balance, mental health, creativity, and strong relationships. Joy isn't about temporary pleasure, but about meaningful engagement with what aligns with your values and passions. It strengthens resilience, helps you stay present, and fosters gratitude and optimism. You're encouraged to discover what truly brings you joy, not what others expect. Set boundaries to protect your time and energy. Be consistent in making joy part of your routine. Let go of guilt tied to rest or pleasure. Use creativity, social connection, and physical activity as sources of joy. Stay self-aware and adjust your joy practices as your life evolves. Ultimately, investing in joy is a lifelong gift to yourself. It helps you live more fully, with purpose and satisfaction. Surround yourself with people who support growth. The people around you shape your mindset, habits, and life direction. Surrounding yourself with supportive, growth-minded individuals helps you grow continuously. These people uplift you in tough times, challenge you to break out of comfort zones, and inspire you to aim higher. Supportive relationships offer honest feedback, celebrate your progress, and create safe spaces for vulnerability. In contrast, negative or stagnant people drain your energy and keep you stuck in doubt or mediocrity. To grow, you must evaluate your current relationships. Let go of connections that no longer align with your values or goals. Set healthy boundaries and seek out new, inspiring communities, through workshops, online groups, or mentors. Growth-minded people are curious, open, resilient, and empathetic. Their presence encourages you to adopt healthier habits, think creatively, and stay motivated. True support balances honesty with encouragement. It helps you face reality while still believing in your potential. Also, give support to others. Mutual encouragement creates trust, deepens connections, and builds a culture of growth. Be aware of how your social interactions affect your energy. Choose people who uplift and inspire you. Lastly, remember, you, too, can be a source of growth for others. Your journey and progress can inspire and empower those around you. The right circle becomes your foundation for long-term transformation. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection creates pressure. It leads to unrealistic expectations, stress, and fear of failure. Progress builds momentum. Focusing on small daily improvements helps you grow steadily and stay motivated. Mistakes are part of growth. They teach you, not define you. Celebrate small wins. Recognizing progress boosts confidence and keeps you going. Set small, measurable goals. Break big goals into tiny steps to track improvement clearly. Avoid comparison. Measure progress against your past self, not others. Stay flexible. Life is unpredictable. Adjusting plans is not failure. Encourage self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go perfectly. Practice mindfulness. Notice perfectionist thoughts and shift your focus to effort and learning. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Their support keeps you inspired. Redefine success. See it as consistent growth, not flawlessness. In short, progress leads to confidence, joy, and long-term growth. It's the key to a healthier, happier life. Learn to say no and honor your limits. Saying no is not selfish. It's an essential skill for protecting your energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Setting healthy boundaries allows you to focus on what truly matters and avoid burnout. To say no confidently, be aware of your physical, emotional, and mental state. Listen to signs of stress, fatigue, or discomfort. They signal when your limits are being tested. Understand that saying no is an act of self-care, not rejection. Communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully, without over-explaining or feeling guilty. Practice direct, calm responses like, "I can't take this on right now." Prepare for pushback but stay firm in your values. Reflect on past experiences to learn and grow stronger in maintaining boundaries. By honoring your limits, you show up as your best self, build healthier relationships, and create a more balanced, fulfilling life. Saying no gives you the space to say yes to yourself, your growth, and your values. Use setbacks as lessons to grow stronger. Explains how to turn failures and obstacles into opportunities for personal growth. Instead of viewing setbacks as personal failures, we should treat them as learning experiences that help us build resilience and strength. Acknowledge the situation without denial or blame. Accepting reality helps you reflect clearly. Analyze the causes of the setback. Understand what went wrong, whether due to assumptions, habits, or external factors. Apply the lessons by adjusting your approach, refining your goals, and developing new skills. Build emotional awareness. Allow yourself to feel emotions, but manage them with tools like journaling or mindfulness. Seek feedback from others to gain different perspectives and uncover blind spots. Maintain a resilient mindset by seeing setbacks as temporary, not permanent. Celebrate small wins and recognize your growth. Avoid self-criticism and practice self-compassion. Reflect deeply to uncover hidden beliefs or patterns holding you back. Document your journey through journaling to track growth and stay motivated. Surround yourself with support, and practice daily habits like affirmations and mindfulness. Understand that failure is part of every success story. Learn from it and move forward. In short, setbacks are not the end, they're stepping stones. With the right mindset, every setback becomes a powerful push towards strength, wisdom, and long-term success. Speak kindly to yourself in moments of doubt. Emphasizes the importance of treating yourself with compassion, especially during times of self-doubt. When negative thoughts arise, responding with kind and encouraging self-talk helps calm your mind, strengthen your confidence, and shift your focus from fear to growth. The chapter highlights these key ideas. Acknowledge doubt instead of fighting it. Recognize it as a chance for reflection and learning. Notice negative self-talk and consciously replace it with kind, supportive words. Use affirmations like, "I am enough," or "I trust myself," to reinforce self-belief. Practice physical cues such as deep breathing and relaxed posture to support inner calm. Be patient with yourself. Changing old patterns takes time and effort. Avoid comparison. Focus on your unique journey and strengths. Forgive yourself for mistakes. See them as part of growth, not failure. Build daily habits of self-kindness through journaling, reflection, or mindfulness. Surround yourself with supportive people who model kind communication. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Ultimately, practicing kind self-talk during difficult moments helps build resilience, self-respect, and emotional strength, making it easier to face life's challenges with grace and confidence. Create a daily ritual that centers your spirit. Creating a daily ritual is a powerful way to stay grounded, focused, and connected to yourself. Unlike a routine, a ritual is intentional and helps align your energy with your goals. It offers calm, clarity, and inner peace, especially when life feels overwhelming. To begin, identify what activities personally center you. This could be meditation, breathwork, journaling, movement, or silence. The key is consistency. Practicing your ritual every day, even briefly, builds momentum and turns it into a habit that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Choose a quiet time and space, free from distractions. Start with simple practices like deep breathing or journaling about gratitude or intentions. Add mindful movement, visualization, or affirmations to deepen the experience. Sensory elements like music, candles, or incense can enhance focus. End your ritual with gratitude to shift your mindset toward positivity. Stay flexible. Adjust the ritual as your needs evolve. Track your progress, and if possible, share your practice with supportive people to stay motivated. Over time, this ritual becomes a form of self-love and emotional strength. It helps you respond to life intentionally, improves your well-being, and grounds you in your true self. It's a daily gift you give yourself to live with peace, purpose, and grace. Visualize your best self and work toward it. Visualizing your best self is a powerful way to grow and transform your life. It starts with imagining the person you truly want to become, someone who reflects your values, strengths, and goals. When you visualize this version of yourself regularly and in detail, it becomes a mental blueprint that shapes your thoughts, actions, and habits. Visualization works because the brain reacts to imagined experiences similarly to real ones. It builds belief, motivation, and confidence by activating the same neural pathways as actual success. To make it effective, practice daily, ideally during quiet moments. Engage your emotions and senses during visualization. Set achievable goals aligned with your vision. Break big goals into small, clear steps. Adding support from mentors or friends increases accountability. Visualization also helps uncover inner doubts or limiting beliefs. Facing and understanding these blocks clears the path for growth. Combine visualization with positive affirmations like, "I am becoming my best self. I am capable and focused." Use tools like vision boards or journals as physical reminders. Celebrate small wins and stay flexible. Growth is a process, not perfection. Reflect and adjust your vision as you grow. Embrace your journey with compassion, gratitude, and commitment. Visualization, when practiced consistently, helps align your actions with your highest potential and leads to a purpose-driven, fulfilling life. Prioritize self-care without feeling selfish or weak. Self-care is not selfish or a weakness. It is a vital act of responsibility. Taking care of your body, mind, and emotions strengthens your ability to face challenges, support others, and reach your goals. Many people hesitate to prioritize self-care due to guilt, social expectations, or a belief that constant productivity is more valuable. However, self-care is a wise and courageous choice that reflects self-respect. Start with small, consistent habits: sleep well, eat nourishing food, take mental and emotional breaks, move your body, and set healthy boundaries. Practice mindfulness, kindness to yourself, and avoid comparing your journey to others. Self-care improves your mood, energy, relationships, and overall effectiveness. It allows you to show up more fully in all areas of life. Even if you miss a few days, forgive yourself and begin again. Self-care is a lifelong journey of love, resilience, and growth. Commit fully to loving yourself through challenges. Loving yourself, especially during tough times, is one of the strongest commitments you can make. Life's challenges may shake your confidence, but staying committed to self-love builds resilience and inner strength. Avoid self-judgment. Don't blame or doubt yourself when things get hard. Show yourself compassion instead. Accept your imperfections. Struggles are part of being human and do not reduce your worth. Be patient. Growth takes time. Allow yourself to move forward at your own pace, even through setbacks. Daily self-care. Simple actions like speaking kindly to yourself, breathing deeply, and journaling can improve emotional well-being. Balance love and responsibility. Self-love doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means caring for yourself while taking responsibility. Surround yourself with support. Trusted people help you feel seen, valued, and not alone. Let go of perfectionism. Celebrate your small wins. Progress is more important than perfection. Use mindfulness. Be aware of your thoughts without judging them. Choose how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. Take care of your body. Good sleep, healthy food, and movement support both physical and emotional health. Do what brings joy. Hobbies, nature, or creativity reconnect you to yourself. Forgive yourself. Let go of guilt and past mistakes. Imperfection is part of growth. Visualize your strength. See yourself as confident and resilient. It builds belief and real-world action. Reclaim your worth. Loving yourself is a powerful act, even in a world that ties worth to success. Practice daily self-love. Set boundaries, meet your needs, and reflect on your growth. Ultimately, loving yourself through challenges